and welcome back to my channel. It is Sophie, your favorite trophy, and I'm back today with another video. And I want to say I hope you are having a great conjunction. Today we have entered into Aquarius.
This is the dawning of the age of Aquarius, age of Aquarius.
And I am honestly feeling the vibrations. I woke up this morning manifesting what I want and my hopes, my dreams, really putting it on paper, speaking it out into existence, and just believing with everything in me what I know belongs to me. And I know that this year has been a roller coaster. It has been a challenge. It has been hard for all of us. But I want you guys to know, if you're here December 21st, 2020 and onward, you are strong, a survivor, and guess what? You just made it into a new stage in life, in society, in history, in like what the universe is all about. Like, we just entered into a new phase, and I want you guys to really understand that and really take this time to understand who you are, what you want, and how you can get to there. I kind of wanted to make this video not only to make sure you guys are aware of what just happened today and that you should be conscious of what's going on and grounded and ready for this new age, but for me to kind of how do I say this without being too cheesy or, you know, YouTubery? I really want to make sure that I remember this moment. For some reason, I have so much energy. I'm so hopeful. I'm so grateful. I'm so ready for what this new era is bringing in for all of us. I feel like this year has been a roller coaster. It's been reckless. She's just for the streets, okay? This year was just, it was the ghetto, okay? It was the ghetto. I've been through the ringer, y'all. I have been through a lot. I've gone through family deaths. I've gone through the death of, you know, my clients, the people I've worked with, build connections with. I've, you know, lost some friends this year, and, you know, gone through my own COVID scare, you know, had, you know, people in my immediate family, you know, get sick and me get really scared. Had my mental issues and my mental health being attacked because of everything going on. I've been through it. You, I'm sure, have gone through it. We've gone through some stuff, some stuff that, you know, we don't have to talk about nitty gritty, but it happened, and I know it did. But I just want to say that I want to remember this moment because I feel like I am fully committed to be something greater that I know I can be, because not only has this whole thing that I became aware about, you know, this great conjunction, I just feel like I always knew that something like this was happening. And I don't know if you felt it too, but from like the past couple of years, my mom and I, we would always say, like, you know, I kind of feel like there's a quietness, like almost like a stillness around us, and like we never really understood like what like that was exactly. And my mom and I, we would just like talk about it, and we would be like what is that? Like it would just be so like not uncomfortable, not that it was like anything spooky. It just was like the stillness, like the calm before the storm. And then like as like the years, you know, kept passing by and we got to this year, and it's just like it all like makes sense. Everything just like makes sense. It's like everything coming full circle, and like that I think is what this year was. Things coming full circle. And I'm not gonna go into like too many details about how I think this whole full circle thing is, but I will say that it did feel like an end of a certain period in history, in time, in our society. We've seen so many things happen on Earth this year, whether it was the wildfires that was out of control earlier this year, whether it was COVID, okay, a pandemic, which means it affected all parts of planet Earth. Everyone was affected in some way and somehow. We saw social justice issues being a big part of this year, which was Lives Matter movement and things as such. The election and a lot of things coming full circle with that, which I can make a whole video on, but I won't right now. And just all those things. And to know that we are supposedly going into a new era in society, it makes sense. And it's weird because I felt it. And I know like some people are gonna be like, you're crazy, what do you mean, like that's weird, like do you think you have psychic powers? No, I don't think anything like that, but I definitely think that people who are more in tune with their inner selves and like the earth and things like that might be more aware of these things. And it's honestly a breath of fresh air. It feels like now we are beginning to be able to exhale. And I know, as I mentioned, we all been through some stuff this year, but we are coming out survivors. We are strong. You know, we have a lot more understanding, and we should have a lot more appreciation for the things around us. It was always for Sophia and always chasing the wrong things. And this year really made me understand that I need to reevaluate myself. That the way I was interacting with people was not okay. The relationships I took for granted, not okay. And it shouldn't have took me a pandemic, losing a lot of people in my life, to realize that. When I had the COVID scare, when I did not know what was going to happen to me, I had to think to myself, was I living the life that I could look back on and say like I'm happy with everything? And I hate getting emotional, but like that's okay. Like sometimes a good cry is necessary. But you know, I think this whole year that was that for some people too. Are you living the life you want to live, or are you living for someone else? Because a lot of us, a lot of people, they didn't know COVID was going to happen. They didn't know that their lives were going to be greatly affected as it was. Whether they died, whether they now have chronic conditions, whether they, you know, their lives, the way they live their lives are, you know, changed in the sense of a physical disability, or, you know, maybe now anxiety and stuff like that. Like, I don't think any of us knew that was gonna happen. So, you know, like, we gotta start living, y'all. I don't know about you guys, but I know that I'm gonna start living, and I'm gonna start doing and grinding and making sure that one day I can look back on this and say, dang, you know what? That was a lot of growth. I remember her. And you know what? I'm proud of the progression that, has come. And I don't mean being hard on yourself and working yourself to you're like tired, you can barely get out of bed, go to work. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about, are you living your dreams? Is the career you're in the one you want to be in? Or is it the one that your parents wanted you to be in? Or the one that's just making you money? Making sure you got food on the table, roof over your head. Because that's all great. But guess what? If something happens to you and, angel of death starts coming around, are you going to be happy with that life, with that job, with that partner, with the places you travel to? You know what I'm saying? So, with this whole great conjunction, moving into Aquarius, making sure that you manifest is so important, because it's not only about maybe having that idea in your head or that dream in your head, but sometimes writing it out does wonders. Sometimes speaking it to someone else does wonders, and that's speaking it to the right people, because there's some people out there who wish you bad. They're not saying it, but they do. Okay? So manifest, soul search, do some self-reflection, know what you want, and go out and get what you want. You need to start believing in yourself. You need to stop focusing on everybody else and focus on you. You need to stop thinking you're better than someone, or you're not better than someone, or you could do this, but yeah. But why aren't you? Do it. And I hate that I feel like I'm becoming this motivational speaker person, but why are we limiting ourselves? Why are we allowing ourselves to get in this rut? Why are we not allowing ourselves happiness? Who says that we don't deserve it? I know I deserve it, and I know you deserve it. So what are you gonna do? Go out and get what you want. Yo, I'm so passionate about this because, come on now. We only got one life, gotta live it. Live it. And don't let anyone tell you that you can't do anything. Don't let people tell you that that dream is unrealistic. It's realistic. If you can think about it, if you see it in your head, that means it's possible. We welcome in the age of Aquarius. We are happy. We will use the Energizer Bunny that I see Aquarians as and we will allow it to become us, and we will use it in our progress and in our self-growth. I love you guys. I hope you guys subscribe, like, comment down below, because guess what? I love hearing from you guys. I do. Don't think I don't, because I do. Anyways, I love you guys, and I'll see you guys on the flip side. Peace.